Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana is. In the recent days, Kenyans have been having some questions concerning GMO because the government announced that it was allowing GMO into the country. Kenyans have been having some questions on that. But interestingly enough, yesterday, Moses Kuria was speaking to some traders and he made some remarks concerning GMO. Remarks I want us to have a look here, for they are going to form the basis of our analysis and discussion right now. Listen to this.
We have so many things that can kill us in this country. Being in this country, you are a candidate for death. And because there's so many things competing for death, there's nothing wrong with adding GMO to that list. That is why we have deliberately decided to allow GMOs into this country.
Yes. Moses Kuria is talking about GMO and the casual nature on which is talking about a very important issue has been the bone of contention among Kenyans since yesterday. In this video, I want us to understand what those remarks by Moses Kuria tells us about William Ruto's government and his cabinet secretaries. If you are watching us for the very first time, subscribe, give this video a like. Yes, Moses Kuria is making it very clear. Being in this country, you are a candidate for death. And that's why the government is deliberately allowing GMO into the country. Those are Moses Kuria's own words. And something tells me very strongly that Moses Kuria means what he's saying. He's just trying to reveal to Kenyans the government's hidden intention, but indirectly. And I'm saying that because it's a fact that top government officials, maybe William Ruto and his team, they will avoid consuming these GMOs. So as Kenyans will be consuming the GMOs in their millions, Ruto and his team will be safe. They and their families will be avoiding this GMO. Moses Kuria is revealing a hidden government secret. William Ruto's government intends on killing Kenyans. That's exactly what is coming out from those remarks by Moses Kuria. And I'm saying that because it has been proved, not only William Ruto's government, but governments all over do not care about the welfare of their people. They only care about their selfish interests and personal gains. William Ruto's government is not an exception. The government intends on killing Kenyans. And then secondly, those remarks by Moses Kuria also just reveals how William Ruto's government have got a very low opinion on Kenyans. This is a very emotive issue. Kenyans have raised valid questions which they want the government to address. And you are seeing the kind of a response coming from the government. It shows this government have got a very low opinion of Kenyans. They don't care what Kenyans are saying or doing. And Moses Kuria, even during that speech again, went further to boast that even if they will lose some votes, they will go to heaven. You are now seeing the aspect again of Christianity also being misused here. You say you want to kill people, and then at the same time you are boasting that even if you will lose votes, you will go to heaven. So I'm seeing a government that has got a very low opinion of Kenyans. They are just trying to mock Kenyans here. And those remarks by Moses Kuria is confirming that William Ruto's government has also failed. If a whole cabinet secretary can admit that to be in Kenya, you are a potential candidate for death. That is just a confirmation that this is a government admitting that they have failed. And I'm saying that because in the recent days, we have been seeing Kenyans, some dying out of hunger, some dying out of insecurity, they are being killed, and some in the recent days, it's believed have been killed by the police themselves. So when Moses Kuria comes out to make those remarks again, you are just seeing a very insensitive kind of a government, a clueless government, a government that does not think before it talks. That also comes out very clearly. And also listening at Moses Kuria, rather to Moses Kuria, I'm seeing a Moses Kuria who is actually not fit to hold a public office. Because as a public servant, you should be very careful on what you say to the public. Those remarks, and this is something I often repeat here, those remarks, if the law was to be followed, then those remarks alone can warrant Moses Kuria's resignation as a cabinet secretary. I believe that's a joke gone wrong. Kenyans want serious issues to be addressed. One person is joking with their lives. If only the law was to be followed, if the constitution was functioning properly, those remarks warrants Moses Kuria's resignation. And again, listening to Moses Kuria, I'm seeing a William Ruto's team who are admitting that indeed they are becoming unpopular among Kenyans, because Moses Kuria is talking about losing votes. But at the same time, they don't care even if they lose those votes. So I'm seeing a team that they know that their government is growing unpopular amongst Kenyans. The only problem is that they don't care. And that also is very interesting, because I personally believe that the business of any leader or any politician is to acquire power and maintain that power. We are seeing a team that has acquired power, but they are not even cared. They don't even care whether they will lose that power or not. That shows clearly that Moses Kuria and his team, they know that it's not the people who will give them that power ultimately. They know the people are just there maybe as a formality. But that power does not rest with the people. That's why Moses Kuria is making jokes out of it. As I conclude, I'm seeing a government that is totally confused, a government that is failing in all fronts. Be it in security, they're failing. Be it on their PR, they're failing. Be it on keeping their promises, they are failing. I'm seeing a government failing in all fronts. And this is why I always say here that this is going to be one of the most unpopular governments maybe since independence. William Ruto, your government, is coming out as very unpopular. And it's only a matter of time, and some of these things will come out very clearly. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. But just as I did indicate when we were starting, if you are watching us for the very first time, but so far you have not yet subscribed, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. To our fans and subscribers here, I'm very much humbled, very grateful for the kind of support you are giving me here. God bless you. God bless Kenya. Any other person who wants to support our channel, I've pinned my number on the comment section. Contact me through the number or feel free to channel your support to the number. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you.